Okay, I think we're live. Hello, Felicia. Hey,
Hey,
everyone. Meet my friend
Katrina.
Felicia Searcy. Yay!
Hey.
Felicia is one of the speakers at the Business Reimagined conference happening at the end of January this coming year. So we're like 2.5 months out. I'm so excited because
Yeah.
this is one of those, I love in-person conferences. First of all, her and I get to see each other this Friday too, because I'm going to a conference in Phoenix, well, outside of Phoenix where she lives, and at someone else's event. And I'm so excited for that event. But these little events, not little, they're big and powerful,
Yeah.
can really fill you up, first of all. Don't you think? I mean, I was just at one a few weeks ago in Boise, and I'm going to you this week, and then we have the Business Reimagined in January to really kick off your year. Those are the kind of things that really fill me up as an entrepreneur. I need
Yeah.
that energy. How about you, Felicia? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it can be such a silo endeavor, even with a team, right? Like I have a team, you have a team, but we're all virtual, right? They're not here in my house. And so to have the opportunity to come into a room with amazing, like-minded people and just be in the presence of people that are deeply committed to living their purpose and learning and growing, there's just nothing else like it that you not only do you leave filled up, which is what we need because we can get really depleted if we're not mindful. You leave with very practical, hands-on strategies that you can apply, and then widening your network,
Yeah.
having people to connect with. So there's nothing like a live event.
Nothing like in person. It really isn't.
Yeah.
So most of you who are probably watching this because you're on my feed, know me, Katrina Sawa, right, with jumpstartyourbiznow.com and Jumpstart Publishing and the Business Reimagined conference that I started last year. But you may not know Felicia Searcy. I don't know why you wouldn't know her. She speaks all over, virtually and in person. And she's an amazing mindset and breakthrough mentor. So, but maybe you should tell them a little bit about yourself, Felicia. Yeah.
Yeah, so about myself. So I love what I do, right? It's kind of a loaded question. Where do we start with that? But, so I've had the honor of serving the dreams of thousands of people around the world now for probably I think a little over 30 years that my background, I am a what's called a New Thought minister, where we teach universal law. I actually had a church for 15 years. I'm not an internet minister. I'm an actual, real, bona fide minister where I had the opportunity to lead a spiritual community for 15 years. And I just watch people come in and get inspired by these principles, but not really take them and apply them. And I knew I wanted to go broader in reach and deeper in message to really help people unlock the power of their creative ability as they unlock the power of these universal laws that we all have access to put it in service to creating a life that you absolutely love, including the business, knowing this is your highest contribution. This is the way you bring your highest service to
Yeah.
your immediate world and our world at large.
Yeah. And really, I mean, that's all we can do these days is bring
Yeah,
our highest service, right? No matter what's going on in the world, we have to be our best selves and stay focused on helping more people, bringing our light and gifts into the world. And I mean, what else is there to do?
that's it. That's it. Yeah. And that's when you're the happiest
Right? Yeah.
and the
So
most fulfilled. And that's how we attract abundance and success.
we do. We do. I know. Yeah. Yeah. There's just a lot going on in the world, and sometimes people are not thinking this way, but I'm telling you, you can take charge of your life and your circumstances, especially if you surround yourself with other high vibe
That's it.
individuals and entrepreneurs, right? We have to continue to do that probably more often than you think, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It just that feeling of depletion can be so subtle and so insidious, right? That we have a way of excusing it away and to pay attention to the signals from our essence, the signals from our soul, and to follow the guidance in terms of finding those ways that fill us up and continue to support us in bringing your magic to our world. And one of the things that I like to support people with is understanding absolutely we can take control. And what I support people in understanding is that there's actually a place where you can let go of control and
Mm.
know that there's something bigger that's got you, that you don't have to figure it out. And that's what it is to work within the invisible side of our results and these invisible laws that are always at work on our behalf.
It's fascinating. I know you help a lot of people get really unstuck and really go deep with themselves. Give us an example, or what are some of the things that, or the top one or two things people really come to you for?
Yeah, so the primary folks that land in my world are people that have experienced a high degree of success. Most of them are entrepreneurs, but they're tired of the grind. They're tired of having to work hard at it. And they're really at this place of wondering, do they just keep going? And they want to keep going. They just don't want to keep going doing it the way that they've been doing it. And that's where most people create success from a place of get it done, figure it out, push the river. And when we really understand what it is to work with the invisible side of our success and to work with these invisible laws, I watch people not only exhale and things become easier, but fume, they take off. Their success grows exponentially. I've got one client who was working 60, 70, 80 hours a week. She was exhausted, ready to walk away. She's applied these principles with help. And today she's working 3 days a week and
Hmm.
she's increased her business by 50%. Wow, being an adventure grandmother and spending time with her grandkids and weeks at a time with friends and her husband traveling. I mean, there's an easier way to do it. It's just being willing to lean in, learn it, and trust it. Trust that it really can be easy.
100% trust. Trusting that it'll all work out in the end, I say too. You say that it'll be easy and you
Yeah,
focus on the right things, focusing on what matters too. A couple years ago, I had a theme for the year and it was focus on what matters. And I liked it so much because I was really focusing on family and friends that I did it
yeah,
again the second year. And I think that was last year was, I haven't really picked a theme for obviously the next year yet, but I'm doing a business planning session in a week or like next week, I think. And so I think it's time to really reimagine. That's
yeah.
why the event is called Business Reimagined Conference because
Well,
we
here's the thing about our imagination, right? I love that, Katrina. Business reimagined. Our imagination is the most potent, powerful energy in this entire universe. Very few people really understand how to effectively harness the power of our imagination to put it in service to what is it that, like you're saying, that really matters. Most people let their imagination run roughshod over them, right? And our imagination's always working. The question is it working for us or is it working against us? And so, one of the things that I know that you're working with and that I'm going to be sharing is how to harness the power of our imagination effectively and consistently so
right,
you are able to create what it is that you would really love.
right. Because I see a lot of entrepreneurs that are squirreling out there and doing too many things, right? And just like your client, you mentioned she went from 60 hours to 3 days a week, and you can do that. Yes, there's a
Yeah,
lot more you could do in your business, in your marketing, and your follow-up, and your sales processes these days. That doesn't mean you have to do it, right? So
that's it.
I teach how to do less in your business and you leverage more, like you said, team earlier, right? Team systems, the right strategies, doing less of it and then focusing on what you focus on. I mean,
Yeah,
people will be golden in the,
that's it.
and you just have to trust that it will work out when you do this and when you do it. She's saying, that's why I brought together the speakers that I did. It's a wide variety of speakers and panelists that are going to cover every area that we need in this time in our world. And so I hope that you guys really, really consider coming. Like it's you can get here.
Yeah.
You can travel, you can get here, you can do it. You need it. Your soul needs it, your business needs it, your mindset needs it, right?
Yeah, come hang out for 2 days and have fun. Get filled up, learn. The speaker lineup, so many of the people that you're bringing are just dear, dear colleagues and friends. It's going to be a remarkable event.
I know it is. I'm excited. Well,
Me
thank you
too.
for being here with me today and sharing a
Absolutely.
little bit about you and what you're going to bring to the conference. And you guys want to get a ticket, the early bird tickets are still, but only for a couple more weeks. Couple more weeks, and then the price goes up. So you want to go to Business Reimagined with a D, businessreimaginedconference.com, or click Felicia's link if she puts it in the bottom of the video here, and just come and trust that you're going to get exactly what you need to make next year rock. So
Yeah, 2025 is the year. We're a quarter. Can you believe this, Katrina? We are a quarter of the way through this next century. Yeah.
oh
So
God.
2025, I know. Isn't it
We
wild to
won't
think
see
about
the
that?
turn of the century, unfortunately, but that's okay.
We saw the turn of the last century.
Yeah, we did. We did see that. That's for sure. Yeah. I don't plan on living an extra 75 years. But oh, okay. And hopefully by the time you see me with the next speaker, well, you probably won't. I probably will still be in this rental house with this stupid bed in behind me. So sorry, guys, but you got to do what you got to do and you got to keep going, regardless of the situation, right?
That's
So,
it. That's it. And that's the life of an entrepreneur, right? You just keep
yeah,
putting and you just keep
just keep
making it work as you
evolving.
go along.
We got to do it. We got to do what we got to do. And thank you for being here. I look
God,
forward to
thank
seeing
you.
you on Friday this week and at the end of January for the conference. So,
Absolutely. All right. Bye, everybody. See you in Sacramento. Or not yes, well, Sacramento-ish.
yeah, you fly into Sacramento and then yeah. And then it's you just fly into Sacramento. It's only 30 minutes from it's great little suburb area. You're gonna love it, you guys. So come on out. All right.